Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Trey back again here bringing another video. This one's going to be talking about Chael Sonnen. He's going to be fighting Michael Bisping today, and they're just kind of talking about Chael Sonnen's demeanor and the way he's acting, leading up to this fight, and the way he's been acting in the past few months with his interviews and that kind of stuff. It's a very strange approach to building up a fight, to promoting and that kind of stuff. And people in interviews before have asked Chael if he takes inspiration from the WWE with the things he does, the things he says, if he means to act that way, and he basically says that he doesn't. But I mean, how can he honestly say that when we hear him say things like "What you gonna do"? I mean, and how are you gonna react to Sonnen's attack? Like, and he brings out a fake belt, like a fake UFC belt with him at the press conference, and he's just acting so WWE-ish. Everything he does is just completely WWE. Like, even to the point using Hogan's line, "What you gonna do?" Like, and pointing towards his arms and flexing and stuff like that. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I guess it works to some extent because, of course, I'm doing this video, and a little while ago I kind of said, like, I'm never going to do a video on Chael Sonnen ever again. You know what I mean? Talking about it. But is the UFC the place for this kind of stuff? And do you guys enjoy seeing this? At first, I was totally against this. I thought it was totally just like ridiculous and just stupid to see, because the WWE is the WWE. It has its own thing. You know what I mean? To try to bring that into the UFC, which is completely, different from the WWE in the fact that it's real. It's not just a entertainment, but it's actually like a sport too. There is the entertainment factor in it, but it's also a sport. Where athletes compete for real and really hurt each other. Not like, well, I'm not saying the WWE, they don't actually hurt each other, but it's scripted, and you know what I mean. It's not actual competition, whereas this is actual competition. But is this the place for this kind of stuff? What do you guys think about this? I want to hear from everybody. Pretty much this is the way we'll do it. Give this video a thumbs up if you feel like, you kind of like Sonnen's approach to it, and you don't mind the fact that he's taken some of the stuff from the WWE, used it in his trash talk, and kind of, used in that kind of way, and you think it's interesting. Because I personally, at first I hated it, but now I think it's kind of funny actually to watch. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, because Chael knows that what he's doing. He's just, just being completely ridiculous, and it's kind of funny to see, actually. I enjoy it. But to those of you, I know there's a lot of you guys out there, thumbs down this video so we know where we stand. Is the WWE, its own thing, and should it have nothing to do with UFC? And do you dislike, the way Sonnen's been acting recently with this whole, his whole WWE? And it started a while ago after his last fight against Brian Stan. He was in a post-fight conference with Ariel Helwani, and you could tell he was just doing the, the WWE thing. He's like, kind of like, comes up to the camera, and he's like flexion, showing off his arms, and he's just doing like all this stuff. And it's like it looks like he's studied WWE, if you want to call them quote unquote interviews, before, how they have the interviews before the fight to amp up the fight, and they just do all kinds of ridiculous stuff. It brings back memories in my head of Ultimate Warrior back in the day, where he would have these ridiculous, like, pre-fight or post-fight, like, interviews backstage, and he would just rage out on the camera and stuff. Like, it's just like, is the UFC the place for this? You know what I mean? Or do you think that maybe it's kind of interesting to see a guy try something different? Because now that I think about it, I don't remember one guy bringing that to the UFC to promote fights. I've never seen it. I mean, Ken Shamrock had that a little bit, where he would insult Tito and do things like that, and it worked really well, but we haven't really seen anybody else do that kind of WWE-style promotion. So let me know what you guys think. Write a comment below, and thumbs up if you think what Chael Sonnen is doing is funny and he should continue doing it, or thumbs down if you think that Chael Sonnen should just, stop with that whole thing. Leave the WWE where it is. This is the UFC. It has no place here. Let me know what you guys think. Later, guys. Peace.